Welcome to the characters we work with, where art imitates life, and the people who entertain us on TV are strikingly similar to those we work alongside every day. The workplace is a melting pot of personalities and interesting characters, to say the least. We often don't really know whom we work alongside until we are put to the test. When business pressures are ramped up and without a brilliant solution, we may crash land into unfamiliar territory. Such is the backdrop for the mega-hit TV show Lost. It takes time to know the surviving players in depth, but once we do, we see their personal stories, interests, hang-ups, motivations, and all of the things that make people tick. Let's drill down into a few of these lost souls, and see how they line up to the characters we work with. The micromanager can be found in a majority of career stops we make. In our office, we call him the Jack Shepherd. The Jack thinks like a man of science, not easy to get on board with new ideas, even new people. Reliant on data analytics for even the small decisions, the team has long since reached their breaking point for hearing his famous phrase, "The proof is in the pudding." The lovable and unfocused colleague who brings more levity than proficiency is our Hurley Reyes. He can be found chatting somewhere instead of working, while consistently being behind on his tasks. The Hurley's easygoing attitude, great sense of humor, and ability to command a room with a story make him one of the favorite colleagues we have. But because the rest of the team needs to regularly pick up his slack, his day of reckoning may be upon him if he can't work a bit harder and present better ROI to the business beyond his showmanship. That new employee who comes in later in his career, and thus with a lot of work and life experience, is our John Locke. He naturally butts heads almost immediately with the Jack, since John is all about gut feeling over data. He believes in fate and destiny, far more than even the most tested analytics will tell us. The John will sometimes be right, like when he tells you it will rain because his knee is acting up, but when the copier is out of toner, or the vending machine eats his quarter, which happens to all of us, the John will try to convince you of a curse or the universe working against him. Our colleague frequently finding herself knee-deep in office drama is our Kate Austin. The Kate not only enjoys hearing the skinny on everyone, but it doesn't take long before she becomes part of the story. The Kate will immerse herself in other people's business, most of whom are never sure they can trust her. She is brave, willing to stand up to the boss, and changes she feels will hurt the operation. But she also seems to have skeletons in the closet, such that she is kept at arm's length by most. She curiously seems to be okay with that. Saeed is our technical savant, able to solve the network and programs we use every day and immediately become expert in the latest and greatest. His innate ability for all things techie is impressive, whether it's your reply to all faux pas, or hitting that free offer that caused a security breach. There is no one better than the Saeed to quickly fix it and get us all back to work in a flash. And the fact that he never names the person responsible, knowing it was an innocent mistake, is a bonus we get with the Saeed. The workplace can test us with the oddest of circumstances. We've all felt stranded on projects or heavy workloads, which can feel a bit like being alone on a deserted island. Lost reminds us that people are still people. And although living through extreme circumstances, they respond and adapt in their own unique way. Most of us have not had a boss like the smoke monster, thankfully. But the rest of these survivors remind us quite well of the characters we work with.
Thanks for watching. To see more of the characters we work with, stop by the CW3 blog section at careerion.com.